We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball one here. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Juan Lagares is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And in steps Manny Machado. Snap throw from the catcher. Lagares, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Padres nothing. Giants coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say it, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Lamet has registered just under 150 innings of work on the mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brian Dozier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Josh Naylor. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Naylor, just 21 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Weak roller right side. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So striding forward now. Francisco Mejia. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So here's Michael Chavis now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed. Pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting seventh.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Lagares. He gets there, and that's the second out. So up steps Joey Bart now. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to first. Oh, beautiful dive. He's out.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And with a league-best ERA and WHIP, it can certainly be argued that they have the very best pitching staff around. As one of the coaches told me earlier, our guys are stingy. I don't think there's a better way to describe them. They don't give you walks, and good luck racking up hits. Our guys just have ridiculous stuff. No doubt, the numbers back that up. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone for him here in the inning, we'll give you a look at the standings, and you can see that they enter play with a 3.5 game lead in the division race. So here now is the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet. First pitch on its way.
That's inside. Yep, that ball went out.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Hit back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-1 to Juan Lagares. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. On 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Drew Smiley. Line drive to center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Dozier, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Right side. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Number 13.
A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 1.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
Standing in now, Josh Naylor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On the ground to the right side, onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Lagares. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Lagares. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Donald. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Flores has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Lagares. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Steven Duggar is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman. So striding in, Wilmer Flores, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now that.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Lagares. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. Score remains dead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Stepping in, Michael Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. 2 down. Now to the plate, Sandy Donald. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's Brian Dozier now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 22.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Good riding action to that thing, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Riding in once again, Francisco Mejia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat.
The catcher.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Alex Dickerson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a ball 1-0. The average entering play at a cool .330. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
At the ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Into the box, Steven Duggar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Hall will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Hedges is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Lagara's on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants lead. Trevor Gott's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Striding in, Will Myers. His prior history versus this arm. He's got a 3-for-5 line. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Gott, a right-hander who stands in even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Austin
In now, Austin Hedges. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
The windup and the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Settling in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 0-1, here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 run, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
The right fielder, number 7, Sandy Donald.
At the plate now, Sandy Donald, and that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Chavis rounds third and is striding for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Naylor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that counts 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Reyes Maranta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball is a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Second base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. San Diego down to their final strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Francisco came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor Gott earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Reyes Maranta retires the side to hammer down the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. The Rangers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. The Philadelphia Phillies amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they plundered the Pirates 12-3. Luis Castillo won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 7-0. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 13-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Houston Astros had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 9-6. Charlie Morton pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Rays defeated the Mariners 7-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.